welcome to another episode of Masak-Masak with UOW Malaysia KDU. I'm Ellya and I'm here today with Chef Fahmi. Hi Chef.
Hi El.
Okay, so today what are we cooking?
Okay, we're doing something simple for our first recipe. It's a kailan salad. Basically, it's a mixture of Malaysian ingredient and a Korean dish.
Ooh. So what ingredients are we going to use for this one?
Okay, for this dish, basically we have two separate parts. Okay, the first one is the kailan itself. Okay, it's the main vegetables. Okay, you have options either to use baby kailan or kailan itself. Okay. So what we have today, we have our green veggie, which is the kailan. And then we have the other section of salad, because salad you have two different components.
Okay.
Okay, one is the salad itself and the other one is the dressing. Okay, so what we have for the dressing is the chili flake, cencalo. Basically, is a fermented shrimp. Okay, this is origin from Langkah. The next one is a fermented fish sauce, which known as a budu. And then we have our hot chili paste, chili powder, and at the same time we have another vegetable, two different type of vegetable, which are white radish and kucai. So it's very straightforward. These are very simple dish. So what we need to do? Okay, the first one is our kailan. And for this recipe, basically we use all the parts of kailan, not only the leaf. We will be using the stem also. Okay, but what you need to do, you need to slice thinly. Okay, I'll just show you how to slice. So make sure it's stable, it doesn't rock around. Okay, and then this stuff, what we do once you slice, we will soak in salt water. Okay, we want to basically cure.
Oh, so the term is cure.
Cure. Okay, basically cure. Okay, you want to remove all the excess liquid that you have in the vegetable.
Alright.
Okay, come try.
So like this?
Yes. See, we use everything. Okay, the next one that we'll slice is white radish. You need to sprinkle with salt. Okay, for kailan we will soak in water, in a salted water, but for radish or daikon we sprinkle straight with salt. So what happened, you can see the difference between these two. Okay, this is after half an hour we cured with salt, and then these are the fresh one. So we have done the first part. Okay, pass me the glass bowl.
Alright.
So it might be slightly bigger, but it's easier for us to do the dressing.
Yep.
Okay, so now what we do, so let's do the sauce first, the dressing.
Okay.
So you like spicy or?
Yeah, I like spicy.
Okay, so we'll put a bit more.
So you just eyeball the ingredients, is it? There's no like measurement?
Okay, for hot cooking, basically we can gauge. Okay, we can gauge our ingredient based on the experience and the amount that we need to put in. Because at the end of the recipe, we can still adjust. If not enough salt, not enough cencalo, and then we can still put in. But when you do pastry, bakery, you do bread, okay, you cannot adjust the profile because everything are mixed prior the cooking process. So if you put too much salt in the ingredient, and then what happen? The outcome will be very salty. But again, in hot cooking, basically we can still adjust.
So this is just based on our liking, how spicy we want it.
Yes. Okay. So we have our chili flake, we have our cencalo, we have our budu. Then we put in paste, chili paste. So since we add in our budu, our cencalo, which are a bit salty, okay. Good thing about this, it bring up an umami profile or umami flavor.
Umami is?
What is umami? Have you heard about umami?
No.
Okay. Basically, when people talk about umami, they always go back to MSG. So it bring up the natural flavor of the product. Okay. So the best example you want to taste umami, basically, you can eat tomato.
Tomato?
Tomato, you have a bite of tomato, but basically you have an explosion of sweet, sour, salty, okay, in your mouth. We want to have the same thing because this is a salad. We want to have that the extra or extra strength to go with your salad. Okay?
Alright.
So once you have that, then we add in our white radish, the one that we cured. Then, what is this?
Kucai.
Kucai. Okay, mix well.
Okay. So I just fold it like that.
Yes.
Is it? I've actually just finished my SPM. So
Okay.
could you tell me a little bit about like the culinary courses that you guys have here?
Okay, basically for UOW Malaysia KDU, we have 3 different levels for our program in culinary. One, we have a certificate, then we have a diploma, and we have degree. But basically you are from SPM,
Yeah.
then you go for a diploma. So our diploma in culinary art basically will last you for 2 years. It's a 2 years program. You will cover from basic cutting in ladder. You will cover classes in Gap Monje where you learn how to do salad, how to do sandwiches, how to do compound butter, pate. And then you will have butchery class where you learn how to cut meat. Okay.
Wow.
And then you have pastry class, okay, where you learn how to do cakes, dessert. And then when you go on your second year, and then you will do basically like French cuisine.
Wow.
You will do international cuisine. And the unique thing about this, we still do culinary art design, where you will learn how to do fruit carving, vegetable carving, ice
Oh.
carving. Yeah, we do have all that program in our class. Okay, so done with that, and then we just add in our
This
kailan.
one? All of
Yes,
it
all
sekali?
of it. Okay, you see, we
Yeah.
still have the stem, huh?
So I just mix it all in?
Yes. My advice, if you do this, you can keep in a chiller for up to 3 hours, 4 hours. It's still good. But if you keep it slightly longer, and then what happens, you can see all the liquid from the veggie will come out and will dilute basically your
Oh,
sauce.
so it's not recommended to keep it for too long?
Yes. If you think it's difficult, then you can use 2
Two.
wooden spoon and then toast.
Should I try that?
Yep. As long as you don't toast it too hard.
So it's like this, is it?
Yes.
It's like a little show.
Yes.
I feel like I'm having an arm workout.
Okay, since it's a fasting month, I don't think we can taste. But can you smell all the ingredients that we have?
Yes, I can.
You can smell, especially the chili
Yeah.
chili paste.
Kind of smells like a Korean restaurant.
Yes. Basically, this is a kimchi. Okay. But what we do, we just change and use our kailan. Okay.
So what should we do now, chef?
So basically, what we need to do now, we need to chill the salad for at least another 30 to 40 minutes. We want to make sure that the salad is cold when we want to serve our customer, because this is a cold dish.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So since we have about 30 to 40 minutes, kan?
Yes.
How about we take a look at the world-class cooking facilities they have here at UOW Malaysia KDU?
So don't waste our time. Let's go and visit our facilities.
UOW Malaysia KDU is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities covering over 65,000 square feet. This includes lecture theaters equipped with kitchenettes and state-of-the-art IT facilities, including recording of culinary demo classes and playback capabilities in teaching kitchens. Teaching kitchens include hot kitchens, pastry and bakery kitchens, sugarworks room, a chocolate room, culinary arts and design room, an artist room, butcher kitchen, molecular kitchen, cold kitchen, as well as a beverage laboratory. On top of that, UOW Malaysia KDU also comes equipped with training restaurants and coffee labs that provides their students with real-life experience as part of their curriculum. The Hospitality, Tourism and Culinary Arts program is available at both UOW Malaysia KDU's main campus in Glenmarie and also at the Penang campus in Georgetown. UOW Malaysia KDU is a part of the University of Wollongong, Australia Global Network.
Okay, well, before we move on to our second dish,
Okay.
I would like to ask you, how's your tour just now?
It was amazing. This place is actually so huge and it's filled with facilities. Macam complete, everything's so complete.
Yes. Basically, we have a specific kitchen for a specific subject. Okay, for example, when we do pastry class, okay, we have a pastry kitchen. When we do bakery, we do have a bakery kitchen. And when we do artistry work, for example, like butter sculpture, ice carving, we do have a special kitchen or space for that, to make sure that the student have good experience in campus where they go out and then they are not shocked.
Yep, true.
So before we move into our second dishes, okay, I would like to introduce you to the ingredient. Okay.
So what will we be making for our second dish?
Okay, for second dish, basically we are doing asam pedas. Okay, but this is a tweak into a modern style of asam pedas. Okay, let's look into the ingredient. Okay, as usual for asam pedas, we need to have daun kesum or a laksa leaf, smell or strength to our sauce. Then we have our shallot and white onion. We have tomato. We have our chili paste and a must for asam pedas because it's a asam based sauce. We will use asam jawa or tamarind paste. Okay. Then we have our bunga kantan. Okay. At the same time, we will put in our lemongrass, salt, sugar. So there's two type of asam pedas. Okay, the one that you just put everything together and then boil up, or the other one that you can fry. Okay, you have to saute first the ingredient, so you have more flavor towards your sauce. So let's do that. So since we're going to fry that, then
this one also we just estimate.
Yeah.
However.
Okay, so you have your oil. Next one, we have our onion and shallot, chili paste, or you can use chili bowl. If you don't want to have chili bowl also can. If you have more chili, you can have red, green chili or chili padi to make it more
So this one is
spicy.
optional.
Yes. Okay, if you don't mind. Okay, you'll be the one that cooking.
So how do we know when it's done? Like, is it gonna change color?
Yes. When you saute or when you fry your onion, okay, basically you will get a translucent, okay, and in culinary or in cooking term we call it sweat.
Sweat?
Yes, sweat like berpeluh. Okay, so what happened, the liquid or the content of the onion will become translucent. That means it's already cooked. If you fry further, and then you'll start to brown.
So I have to just continuously stir it.
Yes, you just stir. So lemongrass.
It already smells so nice.
Yeah, you have that sweet smell from the onion.
Okay, what should we put next?
Okay.
Some more?
No, we have a bit more chili paste inside, or chili bowl if you want to use chili bowl. Also
Chili
you can
bowl?
have. Yeah, chili blend. Dry chili that you blend. Okay, you boil the dry chili, remove the seed, and then you blend, make into a chili paste. Okay. So when you use that chili paste, you must make sure that when you cook, usually our mom will say that pecah minyak. Okay, to make sure that it caramelized, the chili cook. Then when you have that, you can even smell the chili. It's cooked chili rather than raw one. Okay, so once you have that, basically we can add in a bit of water before we add all the other stuff. Okay, once at this point, all the other ingredient, just
put it in
boil. Okay, so we have bunga kantan or ginger flower. We have tomato. Okay, remember this is asam pedas, so the asam profile will come from our tomato and our tamarind paste. Okay, and then daun kesum, our laksa leaf.
So I just mix it in as well?
Just mix it, and we add a bit more chili. Okay. So at this point, we will boil, let it boil, and then we will reduce the heat. Okay, slightly simmer, and then we add in our tamarind paste.
So for how long do we keep it boiling?
Okay, you boil roughly around 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, just to soften all the veggie that we have inside. Okay, to make sure that it's soft, and then after that we add in tamarind paste and then we season. Okay. So since this is a modern version, okay, what we will do at very end, we will blend. Yes, we will blend.
So it'll be like creamy?
Not creamy, but it become smooth rather than having our local version asam pedas with watery. This will be thick.
So now is it simmering?
Yes, now it's simmering. Can you smell all the ingredients that we put in?
Yes, I can.
We have the smell of bunga kantan. We have our laksa leaf or daun kesum, and then the sourness from our tomato. Okay, and then we have sweet from our onion. So now we add in our tamarind paste, asam jawa. So since this dish is asam pedas, so you must have the asam profile, which is sour, and pedas of the spicy note from our chili. Now what we do, we just season a bit. Okay, this sugar. and then a bit of salt. Okay, again, it's agak-agak. So if you cook, okay, they will smell, and then they say, okay, that is enough.
Just by the smell.
Some say by the smell, okay, but I'm not sure about that. For me, I still have to taste. Okay, you need to do that. So before we blend, you can remove the lemongrass. Okay, at least you know what is lemongrass. Okay. Okay. So we don't want to blend with lemongrass because it's very fibrous.
Alright.
Bring in the hand blender.
Oh, okay. This is my first time using a hand blender.
Okay. Okay, you just tilt a bit. Okay, you have, this is Tefal hand blender.
Okay.
You have two speed. You have turbo, okay, and you have a normal speed. So that is on the normal speed. You can hear even the sound is different when you go onto turbo mode.
Oh.
Okay. So for you to tilt a bit, come try.
Okay. So we go on turbo.
Yeah,
and
turbo.
Ooh.
So it's easy, isn't it? Using this hand blender rather than using a normal blender where we have to switch off and then pull it down and then pour into the blender.
It's so fast.
So we have a very thick
Wow.
sauce. Okay, and actually for Western, when we do a sauce, we will do a check on the sauce, whether we want to know whether the sauce is at the right consistency. Okay, so what we do, we just take a spoon like that, and then we run our finger in the middle.
Oh.
So we see, you know, the flowing.
The texture?
Yes.
To check the texture.
Okay, this is a term that we call it nape. Okay, so that's it. That is our sauce, and then now we'll move into salmon. Okay.
Yay. Okay, chef. What do we have here?
Okay, so for our salmon, for our big salmon, we're going to roll the salmon in our phyllo pastry.
So this is the phyllo pastry.
This is a phyllo pastry. Basically, phyllo
Ooh.
pastry is very thin. It's a paper thin.
Feels like paper.
Yes. First step, okay, we need to brush every layer with melted butter. So by doing this, basically what happens when we put our salmon, we roll, and then when we bake, you can see a flaky crust. Okay, you will have that.
So just directly on top.
Yes. Just put straight on top, no problem. Okay, so another layer of
More butter.
Yeah, more butter. Okay, while you're doing that,
Okay.
okay, we have our salmon fillet here. Okay, so now I'm putting salt and white pepper. So once we have that, okay, we put our fish in the middle.
Thank you.
Okay, mine is a bit small. Then what we do, we roll. Can? Okay, so once
Okay.
you have that, this part actually you can fold. We'll finish up in the oven. A bit of oil.
So you do that so that the salmon
Okay.
doesn't stick.
Yes.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we bake at 160 degrees. Okay, roughly around 20 minutes. So we have 160 degrees. Okay, I already
This
preheated.
touch screen.
Yeah, it's touch screen. You can do that. Okay, it's a very modern kind of equipment. So we have roughly around 15 minutes before we
Alright.
start on our plating.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it ready?
Okay, it's ready. So our salmon puzzle, okay, or our salmon roll in phyllo pastry is done.
Oh, smells so good. The butter.
Okay,
Can
now
smell it.
what we do, let's present the whole dish. Okay, so you have your salmon, you have flaky phyllo, okay, to go together. Okay, so usually we will put like this slant. Why? Because we want to show the filling.
Perfectly cooked.
Now you do the final touch, putting the
Okay.
sauce. Okay, you just do like this. Good.
Yeah.
You see? It's like a painting.
Wow.
So we just add in color. Okay, we have our red, green. Okay, to go with that.
This is the same daun
The
as
same
we used just
ingredient that
now,
we
right?
have inside. Okay, basically we have our bunga kantan and laksa leaf, daun kasong.
Ta-da! Dah siap. We have dish number 1, baby kailan kimchi salad, and dish number 2 is the salmon parcel with, right? Am I right?
Yes,
Salmon parcel.
salmon parcel.
Salmon parcel with asam pedas sauce. Wow, I can't believe you helped me make this today.
Yes, this is your dish.
Thank you so much, Chef, for the guidance.
Most welcome.
And if you guys enjoyed this episode, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. And stay tuned for the next episode of Masak-Masak with UOW Malaysia KDU. So yeah, thank you so much, Chef.
You're most welcome. And for you all at home, please do try our recipe that we have cooked together today.
Yep.
I hope you enjoy this session, this episode, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.